G'day guys, my name's Walter and welcome to Cosy TV. Now, first things first, I'm really sorry that I haven't uploaded as many videos as I want because I have a full-time job and several other projects, so there's not much time. But hopefully in 2020, I can upload as much as possible. Next, I'd like to say thank you to the people who have responded to my community board. I recently asked if there was any ideas that my viewers would want to see, because this is your channel, not mine. I do this channel for you. So hopefully I can get to those ideas as soon as possible. Number 3, Happy New Year to everyone. But more importantly, as we know in Australia, there are some terrible bushfires happening. I hope everyone is safe and away from them. Please take care during this time. If you would like to donate any money towards the firefighter service or other services, I'll leave a link in the description below. But today, the first video of 2020. Things you must know before going to Australia. Now, in a previous video, I did do the do's and don'ts while traveling in Australia. But this time, these are some things you should know before you even go to Australia. So let's get started. Number 1 is know your public transport. In Australia, Sydney and Melbourne have quite good public transport within the inner cities. However, traveling outside can be a little bit difficult, so I highly recommend hiring a car. For places like Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, Cairns, Townsville, a car is definitely recommended. Because all the good places outside the cities, a car is required for easier access. So with Sydney and Melbourne, the inner area is actually really good for public transportation. Brisbane is okay, but it's not the most reliable public transportation. But luckily, Brisbane is really small, so it isn't hard to walk around. Also, you must know that the cities aren't actually close together. In Korea, going from Seoul to Busan will take about 3 hours via KTX. But going from Brisbane to Sydney, a plane is recommended. If you plan to go to many cities, book a plane or take enough time to drive. In my opinion, the best way to see Australia is actually road tripping. Number 2, do you need a visa? Yeah. Number 3, now we all know that Australia is the opposite season to Korea. In Australia, it gets hot. Like really, really hot. The northern areas like Townsville and Cairns, they get very humid during the summer. But also places like Brisbane and Sydney get very hot as well. It's more of a dry heat with some humidity. So it's highly recommended that you take some sunscreen, drink lots of water because the summers get very, very terrible. And as you can see what's happening with Australia now, bushfires are quite common. So this is just how hot Australia can get. Winter is cold, but not as cold as Korea for sure. Melbourne is well known for a city to have 4 seasons in one day. One minute it could be sunny, the next minute it could be windy or rainy. So be careful when you go to Melbourne. Maybe pack some extra clothes. The next thing is that Wi-Fi sucks compared to Korea. Now, I highly recommend getting one of those portable Wi-Fi hotspots, but even then, the ones that I used in Australia weren't as good as the ones in Korea. The next thing, now hopefully you don't have to use this, but the emergency number in Australia is 000. So this contacts all emergency services like the police, the firefighters, and the ambulance. And just a friendly last tip, the locals might say hi, so don't be shy. It's not uncommon for Australians to say hi to strangers. In Korea, it's not common at all, and actually it's a little bit uncomfortable. But in Australia, it's very natural for the people to say hi, especially in the countryside. So don't be rude, say hi back, smile, and go on with your day. So guys, I hope that helps you out with some extra things before going to Australia and also how to prepare yourself mentally. Now, I also have some other videos on how to adapt to Australia, so check those videos out. Always remember to like and subscribe, and like I always say, stay positive.